La Norvège. Une terre d'exploration, de mystère et de légende. De Roald Amundsen, premier homme au pôle Sud, à Fridtjof Nansen, pionnier des expéditions polaires, ces terres glacées ont toujours attiré ceux qui osent rêver plus grand. Aujourd'hui, c'est mon tour de partir sur les traces des explorateurs. Objectif, les aurores boréales. Mon voyage commence à Nice, direction Oslo, puis Tromsø, porte d'entrée de l'Arctique. De là, j'embarque sur un bateau de la compagnie Hurtigruten, un navire qui navigue au plus près des côtes norvégiennes. Cap au nord, vers le confin des continents. La Norvège, c'est aussi une terre au contraste saisissant. Entre fjords majestueux, petites cabanes rouges et nature sauvage. On découvre un pays où la vie s'adapte aux conditions extrêmes. Ici, l'hiver est un mode de vie, une aventure au quotidien. Mais si je suis allé en Norvège, c'est pour un spectacle encore plus rare, plus fascinant, les aurores boréales. C'est ici que j'ai rencontré Tom Kers, astronome et chef des aurores sur le bateau. Ensemble, nous allons tenter de comprendre ce phénomène et surtout, le voir de nos propres yeux.
Auroras are formed, they begin their journey at the sun. Solar wind, which is a kind of radiation, but it's made up of particles called electrons. It billows out from the sun. It interacts with the Earth's geomagnetic environment, the Earth's magnetic field, and the two together, they give the radiation enough energy to cause the air above our heads, very high above our heads, to actually glow, because it is absorbing so much energy from these huge electric currents that are being formed. So it starts at the sun and it finishes in the Earth's ionosphere. When you're a scientist and you go looking at the Northern Lights, it's easy to start thinking about what's happening. You can think about the emission, you think about the magnetism, you think about what's happening on the sun. But I tell you what, it's still by far the most magical experience. Auroras do produce sound, and it has been observed and recorded. A lot of research has been undertaken at the University of Aalto in Finland. The leading hypothesis is that warm air becomes trapped between two cold layers on a very still night when the air cools very quickly. And that layer of warm air, which is called an inversion layer, can trap a kind of static buildup when the currents that cause the aurora go down to the ground. And so that static buildup eventually is released across the gap, and that causes a crackling and snapping sound. What's really nice is that the indigenous people from here in the north of Norway, known as the Sami people, they have lots of words for different things in nature. One of the words they give to the Northern Lights is Goavsahas, which means the light that you can hear. We're currently very close to the peak of a cycle of activity. We think in June 2025 will be the absolute peak, so we're really close to it now. But the cycle takes 11 years, so every 11 years there is a peak. I think some of it also is that people do just have an innate desire to be connected with the most extraordinary things in nature. People are so cut off from nature now. People live in cities and they are plugged into their phones all day. So the opportunity to experience something real, some real magic in the world, I think it's very compelling for people. So they see photos and they really dream of being able to stand underneath it and see it themselves.